You wake up earlier than you want to, not because you're motivated, not because you're excited, but because your mind is already loud. There's an email you didn't reply to, a meeting you're mentally rehearsing, a decision you made yesterday that you're already questioning. You haven't even opened your eyes yet, and somehow you already feel behind. You reach for your phone. Slack notifications, missed calls, calendar reminders, messages marked urgent. And for a second, you just stare at the screen, wondering how your life turned into this. Because on paper, everything looks perfect. You make good money, more than you ever imagined you would, more than most people you know. And yet your mind feels louder than ever. More pressure, more responsibility, more fear, more overthinking. Spoiler alert, it's not you. It's the system. And the system has collectively lost its mind. My name's Jack, and today we're going to do something that hustle culture absolutely hates. We're going to talk about why high income is quietly destroying your peace. Not why ambition is bad, not why earning more is wrong, but why for so many people, the moment their income rises, their mental calm quietly disappears, and why nobody warns you about it. We're taught a simple equation. More money equals more freedom. More money equals less stress. More money equals a better life. So we chase promotions, side hustles, overtime, businesses, investments. And for a while, it works. Your income grows. Your lifestyle improves. Your options expand. But something strange happens along the way. Your mind doesn't get calmer. It gets louder. When you were earning less, life felt simpler. Your goals were basic. Pay rent, buy groceries, cover bills, save a little if possible. Your brain wasn't constantly optimizing. You weren't calculating future scenarios. You weren't planning 5 moves ahead. You weren't running financial simulations in your head at 2 a.m. You lived closer to the present. But as your income grew, your life turned into a system, and systems require management. Now you're managing expenses, investments, taxes, career growth, market risks, future planning, social expectations. Your brain becomes a 24/7 operation center. And once that switch flips, it never fully shuts off. High income doesn't buy peace. It buys complexity. And complexity quietly steals your calm. At first, higher income feels like relief. Bills stop scaring you. Unexpected expenses don't destroy you. You finally breathe. But very quickly, your brain recalibrates. What once felt like abundance becomes normal, and normal doesn't feel rewarding. So your brain raises the bar. Now you want more, not out of greed, out of fear. Fear of falling back, fear of losing momentum, fear of losing comfort, fear of losing status. You're no longer chasing happiness. You're running from regression. And psychologically, that's exhausting. There's a concept in psychology called hedonic adaptation. It means humans adapt extremely fast to better conditions. Your salary doubles, your lifestyle upgrades, your comfort increases, but your emotional baseline resets. So now you need more effort for the same level of satisfaction. That's a terrible deal. Think about upgrading your phone. The first upgrade feels incredible. The second feels nice. By the fifth, it barely registers. But the cost keeps rising. That's what happens with income and expectations. Now let's talk about responsibility. When you were earning less, your problems were loud but simple. Now your problems are quiet but endless. You don't worry about survival anymore. You worry about optimization, how to earn more, how to invest better, how to reduce taxes, how to stay ahead. Your brain becomes a constant risk assessment machine, always scanning, always calculating, always planning. Peace becomes rare. High income doesn't eliminate uncertainty. It multiplies it. Now you worry about market crashes, job security, industry changes, AI automation, inflation, recessions, investment mistakes, business risks. Your brain is constantly running disaster simulations, and mental simulations feel almost as real as actual danger. Here's another invisible trap: lifestyle inflation. As income increases, expenses quietly rise with it. Better apartment, better car, better gadgets, better clothes, better food, better vacations. Nothing crazy, just small upgrades. But now your baseline cost of living is higher, which means your margin for error is smaller, which means pressure increases. So even though you earn more, you feel more trapped. This creates what I call financial golden handcuffs. Your lifestyle now requires your income. So even if your job drains you, even if your business stresses you, walking away feels impossible, because walking away means collapse. And that fear stays in the background, quiet, persistent, relentless. So your body rests, but your mind doesn't. Even during weekends, even during vacations, even in moments meant for relaxation. Your shoulders drop, your thoughts don't. And slowly, your identity shifts. Money stops being a tool. It becomes emotional safety, a shield against uncertainty, a defense against fear, a measurement of success, a source of self-worth. And once money becomes emotional security, your attachment to it intensifies, which increases anxiety. This is why many people earning modest incomes sleep better than people earning six figures. Not because their lives are easier, but because their mental load is lighter. Their future feels smaller, and smaller futures feel safer. So what's the solution? Is high income the enemy? No. The problem isn't money. The problem is psychological dependence. If your identity, self-worth, and emotional safety depend on income, your mind will never rest, because income is unstable. Markets fluctuate, industries evolve, jobs disappear, businesses fail. Anything unstable cannot provide emotional peace. Real peace comes when money is a tool, not your identity. Money is leverage, not your emotional security. Money is strategy, not your self-worth. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop optimizing life. Start stabilizing it. Optimization asks, how can I earn more? How can I scale faster? How can I multiply income? How can I maximize everything? Stabilization asks, how can I reduce mental pressure? How can I simplify decisions? How can I design calm? How can I lower stress? High income plus high complexity equals anxiety. Moderate income plus low complexity equals peace. This is why many wealthy people design boring lives. Simple routines, predictable days, minimal drama, minimal decisions. Because excitement feels good, but calm feels safe. If your income rises, your peace should also rise. But that only happens if your expenses grow slower than income. Your ego grows slower than income. Your desires grow slower than income. Most people fail here. Their lifestyle expands faster than their earnings, and the mental treadmill never stops. Here's a powerful idea. You don't need to become richer. You need to become harder to disturb. Because peace is not about having more. It's about needing less. Money should buy time. Money should buy space. Money should buy calm. If it's buying stress, you're using it wrong. High income is powerful, but without mental boundaries, it becomes a psychological prison. The real goal of money is not luxury. It's mental quiet. If your income is rising but your peace is falling, something is broken. And it's not your bank account. It's your internal wiring. The people who truly win, they don't chase more. They design better. They design peace-first lives. And once you design peace first, money becomes what it was always meant to be, a tool, not a trap. And this is where real wealth quietly begins, not in your bank account, but in your nervous system. When your days feel predictable, when your mornings feel slow, when your evenings feel empty in the best way. Because true freedom isn't the ability to buy anything. It's the ability to do nothing without guilt. It's waking up without dread. It's working without panic. It's resting without mental noise. That's the level of success no one talks about. And ironically, once you reach that state, your performance improves. Your decisions sharpen. Your creativity expands. Your clarity returns. Because a calm mind sees opportunities a stressed mind misses. So instead of asking, how do I make more money? Start asking, how do I protect my peace? Because money without peace becomes addiction, but peace with money becomes freedom. And in a world addicted to hustle, choosing calm is a radical act.
If this message resonated with you, it means your mind is craving space, not pressure, and that awareness alone is the first step towards a better life.